That should do it. Yep. Woohoo! My ear holes are getting bigger. I think my ear holes are getting bigger from wearing this all the time. Right. So, I'm hoping that we'll have some people here. Oh, filthy already. I washed this morning. Everything's going crazy today, isn't it? Every single program is, the whole thing has crashed. There we go. Okay, let's not bother on that. Only one thing to do there, turn that one off and turn it back on again. There we go. Do it on this one. We'll get there. It's only taken, what? Phew. Oh, it's not bad. Hour and a quarter. Already set up, so just hour and a quarter on the technical stuff, not the physically setting up. You've had worse. Right. Oh, those subtitles are completely rubbish, aren't they? They don't resemble anything that I'm saying. Let's see whether that comes up now. First bit is working. Oh, everything's an effort. Does that work? Yes. Okay, next. Yeah, I'm going to turn this back on as well. It's old, we'll forgive that. It'll be thrown when the stream's over. It's a piece of junk, really. It doesn't really work. I don't know why I kept it. Right, so we don't have multi-stream working on both, so we definitely need this to work. So I'm going to have to take a little bit of time. This seems really stupid for half an hour's ride, but so oh yeah, I suppose when you look at that, Stephen, that doesn't sound so good then, does it? Hour and a quarter setup. An hour before that, physically setting it up. So 2.25 hours for half an hour's ride. But we are going to do more than that, so it's not that bad. Yeah, for some reason every single one of my computers is, I don't know, been hacked or something. Everything has to be reset up. It's like having new phone, new computer, and I think we all know that they take weeks and weeks, don't they, to set back up again. This stage is so short that by the time I get it all set up, I would have ridden the actual ride. Okay. So it's saying that there isn't a Facebook, but I know that there is. Yeah, that's weird. It's like this is Facebook an hour or two ago, and it hasn't caught back up. Watch my charity ride here. Oh, 11 minutes ago, that one says. Yeah, it's probably been running for that long, hasn't it? Now that's better. Okay, so stage 1 of 2. That's that done. Now we go on to that. I trust it's going to set itself up, which is probably really tempting fate. And I'll get this all back because I don't want anything on this. It just makes life very difficult. That's cool. Right, and then hopefully I'll be able to see the chat on this. Kind of, except right where I put that big greasy, the only greasy fingerprint, because I cleaned it all off. If I can get rid of that, just so I can at least see the screen. Even the spray doesn't work. It sort of spurts, but you can't squeeze it properly. It's a where there's a will, there's a way day today. Yeah. What's the good news? My gloves arrived. 2 months. Well, halfway through the ride, my gloves arrived. Next day delivery. Don't think so. Right. Never mind all that malarkey. As you can see, we can see the whole ride basically. That is the Fair Isle. And we're going to zoom right in to about there. And I think, I don't know, leave it like that maybe, because there's very little to see on the island anyway. It gives it a much better, we could even go in one more if we're going to do that, because then you can see the buildings. And then we're going to stop that, and it probably all go wrong now, but it has to be done. And then we start, and we hope that all those figures come up. If they don't, that's okay. If they don't, you know, they're not going to. So we start all over again. That's okay. Don't worry. We've got all day. And the computers are backlit, so, you know, we've got all night as well, as long as we're quiet. Right. Now, do I persevere? Because the distance seems to be working. I'm thinking, I'm hoping that power's going to come on. What do you reckon? I'm up for it. The disappointment of it not working, having to go back to square one on a 4 or 5 mile course. Not much disappointment, is it? I mean, the speed's working and the miles per hour's working. Oh, look at that, YouTube's just crashed as well. That's it. Oh, maybe we even lost the stream. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? We'll sum it up just as we get everything. No, the stream is still running. Ooh. There's a dilemma. Power's definitely not there. So that's weird because it's the power and the trainer sensor that run everything. So it's like the figures aren't running. Oh, I don't know. Don't know what to do. To carry on and have it break down on a stupid little stage, it should be the most. That would mean then I'd have like probably 2.5 hours of editing for a half-hour stream that's taken me 2.5 hours to set up. That would just be silly. I think I've got to go back to the beginning because that's only going to take me 10 minutes, isn't it? He says, hopefully. Okay, bear with me. We're going out of this completely. This may sound crazy, it probably is. Right. See, I think what it is, I think that trainer sensor is not really connected. It's kind of ghosting it because I saw it turn off earlier on. I ignored it. I tried to think, no, it's not playing up. It's being good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to trick it. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to turn it off. That one there. Remove the device, as it seems to work better on this. I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to keep the other sensor going, just for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Let it reboot itself. Make sure there's no memory left in it. I'll go back out of Bluetooth, that's what we want to do. Like that. Plug him back in. Right. Now, it doesn't know any different. Unplug a Bluetooth sensor, it's like a goldfish. Give it 15 seconds. Doesn't remember a thing. So, we can go back into Bluetooth. That's not Bluetooth. Oh, that's cool. I've just done something. I was trying to click the Bluetooth button and now it's disappeared completely. So we have no Bluetooth there. How crazy is that? It's testing today, isn't it? It's brought up something else. What's it brought up? Windows security, action needed. Virus and threat protection. I've had one of those days. I've had 2 months of it. Every day. Right. So what we were trying to do, we were trying to turn Bluetooth on, but we can't because there isn't even a sign that says Bluetooth there. So Now there's a special trick for this, you see. What we do, you search Bluetooth, it'll come up that way. Okay, now I'll have a look. Now we've still got the two sensors we want. We've got the ticker and we've got the Wahoo cadence sensor. Now you can reload the NIS series sensor. That one there. New gloves. They feel good. Certainly look good. 2 months waiting for them. Is it worth the wait? We'll soon find out. Right, all three sensors running. Right, so we can get rid of that now, and I think if I go back into that now, there's still no Bluetooth. I don't know where that's gone, what happened to it. It's just one of those things that happens. It happened to the other computer. Mind you, that was the beginning, the end of the other computer basically, so maybe that's the thing here. That'd be cool though. If this computer dies, I won't have to finish the bike ride because there'll be no point. And I can't spend 4,000 on a computer capable of streaming. Right. You just have to trust me that I finished it. Right. Back onto the trainer now. So I know you're seeing a black screen, but I now have the trainer up. And I've got 2 green lights on the 2 trainers, which is good news, and the other 2 green lights have come up for the cadence sensor and the heart rate monitor, so that's even better news. And now I need to find the fair IR map, which is that one there. Click on that, let it load up, let it get on screen like that, press the start button. Certainly got the power, we've got the cadence, we've got power, we've got cadence, we have lift off. Okay, and I was going to go onto that on the map. Right, I'm going to quickly turn it over for you to see. We'll get it in a minute, trust me. There we go. And we start, I hate it when it starts like that. There's nothing else. I have no choice but to risk starting it again for the stream's sake. Which would be really annoying if it doesn't start. But it does. There we go. See? It's just perseverance, isn't it? Stubbornness, bloody-mindedness. So this is the Orkney Island. No, it's not. See, I've got confused now. This is not the Orkney Island. This is... Oh no, that's not good news. Because that is not what you're watching. So I don't know what I've got on here. I think we've got the double live thing going on, which means possibly means completely back to the drawing board. No, that's all right, that's come up. And I think we may have one person watching. It'd be nice if they said hello, because I would then know that the chat is working on it, because at the moment I'm flying blind, and I think, for all I know, this could be a complete waste of time. I don't know whether I'm streaming or not. What you can see, what you can't. And it's all going to be over in half an hour. And I would hate to have to do it all over again because nothing's happened. So I guess I'll have to chat to myself. Right, let's try. That looks like a familiar. Okay, let's start. It's not even the proper stage. This is just a little short one. It's less frustrating when it's the big ones, because, you know, if you spend 2.5 hours preparing for a ride that's 3 hours long, it doesn't seem so bad. You spend 2.5 hours preparing for a ride that's half an hour long, seems a little bit silly, especially when it takes another 2.5 hours now. 5 hours for half an hour. You could go crazy. Yo. That's going to come up at the... Come on. Just one little bit of good luck stuff that it comes up on multi-stream. No. Not even that. Okay. Nothing we can't live with or deal with. Right. Well, I've been sitting around faffing around long enough, so let's get this one done and let's get the next one done. I've said on the description that this may go into also the first stage of sorry, uncomfortable. Apologies for this. Yeah, so for those that don't know, you've probably seen that we're doing Sir John O'Groats the Land's End bike ride, and then you're wondering why we're on the Fair Isles. That's because we do some little specials just to fill in. Today's main ride is quite short. Some of them I do like that just to give me a little bit of a rest, but I felt I've already had a couple of rests. So, and because the idea of the islands came up, felt like an extra challenge. It meant that we could go further north and further south because we've done the Shetlands already. So now that's the reason we're doing the Fair Isles, is because we're doing Shetlands and the Orkney Islands, and the Fair Isle is in the middle of the two. So if you were trying to get across by a little boat or something, you would probably do that. If you were trying to ride, so we've ridden from the north of the Shetland Islands through each island to the bottom, and then we're doing the Fair Isles north to south, and then we'll do the Orkney Islands north to south. And when we've done those, we're going to do the Isle of Wight north to south. And just for a bit of fun, we're also going to do the Isle of Man TT circuit. But today we are doing the Fair Isles, which is a very small island. It's not really a stage in itself, it's only about 5 miles. And because of that, I will possibly go on to the first of the Orkney Islands, which again is a very small island called North Ronaldsay, which is about as big as the Orkney Island. So yeah, Yeah, just a little bit of fun, a little bit of extra. At least I can kind of say I've been from the furthest north to the furthest south kind of thing, not just mainland Britain. In fact, I'll show you. No, I didn't want that. Really is misbehaving today. I wonder if just one thing might go right. Let's see if I can get my remote up on this. Even that's gone off. Yeah, so I don't know. It's like the world has reset itself overnight and there's nothing. I have lost everything on every phone and every computer. So apologies if I seem to be in a little bit of a frustrated or mood at the moment. I do apologise. I'm guessing that you might feel a little bit like yeah, and things obviously you can probably tell by the fact that I pause then. Every time I press the computer, something comes up to try and stop me doing what I want to be doing. Done. Oh no, okay, it's not done then. I just want to ride. That's all I want to do at the moment. Which is probably why I'm a little bit frustrated. Because I just want to ride and I can't ride. That's better. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. That's the only thing I can think is something's happening. They want tough. Take what you want. I'm beyond caring. Right, so what we were going to look at, what I was going to look at is the Faroes. So yeah, we've got a few pictures here. Yes, I do have sound on this. It's very small, but very, very pretty. Sheep is its main thing, I think. It produces wool. Yeah, it certainly has its rustic charm. I guess it's if you're looking for that, because we were talking about this on the Shetland Islands, and the Shetland Islands has still got a bit of, it's got some civilization. I mean, I'm not saying there's not civilization here. They actually have electricity on the Faroe Isles now. We've had it a couple of years, so that is it. That's one thing they're known for. There's quite a few people on there, artisans that make jumpers and things like that. But it is, if nothing, very beautiful. I would imagine very peaceful as well. How many? I can't remember. Is it like 44 people live on the island? Average age of about 60 something. Sounds like a bowls club. Yeah, I could take a bit. I could have a week or two there, get away from things. Ooh, look at that bay. It's obviously there's a little bit you can see where that is if you look at the island. If you put a map of the island, that is an amazing bay. That one. Fishing and sheep farming. I would imagine are the two main things. Sea looks nice and clear, as you'd expect. Um, Puffins, puffins, seals. I think there are some pictures of seals on there. They don't seem to come up, but then that's probably because it's, nothing's working properly at the moment. So if I wanted the seals to come up, I'm sure they won't. So whatever I want won't happen. Simple as that. Yeah, that seems very strange. I think I had about 12 photos on there. I do. And a lot of them don't seem to be coming up, but nothing I can do about that either. I have no control over people, places and things. So you will just have to see what you see. I was hoping there's going to become the one that came up. There's a girl on there. Well, I say girl. 23-year-old. She moved from Edinburgh and now lives on there. She has about 9 jobs. She helps out in the lighthouse. She's a firewoman. She's a carer because there's a lot of old people on the island. She's a postwoman. So she's probably a lot more busy than she was when she was in Edinburgh. But nothing I can do about showing you those pictures. For some reason they just don't want to show. If you spot anything you want me to zoom in on or anything like that, you'll have to let me know because I can't see a thing. Hi, Joanna. You sneaky peeking from work or are you home? You having any device trouble, Joanne? I did say Joanna then, it just didn't come out at the end bit. For some reason. It's like, to me, it's like the world has reset itself today. Tablets, phones, laptop, other laptop, everything that I go on to. What's your password? What's your name? Oh, on a lot of stuff, I click on the thing like Zoom. No, you haven't got Zoom on this computer. Oh, what's the button that says Zoom then? I click on my camera to bring up the camera on Zoom. No, I can't see any camera. It's like all of my devices have forgotten everything. They've all got Alzheimer's. Which is rather annoying when the whole of this kind of stuff relies on those things working. I need 3 of them, laptop, tablet, phone, just to run this, and none of them are working properly. Even went on Facebook. No, 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 you don't have Facebook. Who are you? Oh. And it's now 10 to 3 and we've done 2.3 miles, 2.4 miles. Crazy, crazy. That picture's a bit bigger. Please set the chat, see if... I think for the next stage I'm going to turn everything off, turn it all back on again. Just see whether that helps. Ooh, my little writing's come up in pink. Very clever designed gloves. Anything a bird's eye view doesn't do. Show you the names of anything. Get the name. Boring. Even my bottle doesn't work now. You can't get anything out of it. Won't suck. What the hell? This is just... Oh, this today. I think I'm going back to bed after this, actually. Phone doesn't work, laptop doesn't work, other laptop doesn't work, tablet doesn't work, camera doesn't work, water bottle doesn't work, mic didn't work. Got most of those half working. So now here's the next challenge. What's wrong with a water bottle? How can a water bottle not work? Be the longest 5-mile cycle in history. Oh, and the birds have crapped on my electrical system 3 times already today. And that's supposed to be good luck. Where's the good luck then? So I should think so too. Misbehaving, Mr. Water Bottle. How very dare you. When even your water bottle won't let you drink, you know you're having a bad day. But oh, I just heard an ice cream and Corona van. It's a nice looking sky today. Just the right amount of cloud. I can take these off for a second. That's weird. They're designed for cycling, these ones. And it's weird when you put them on, it's actually clearer. Everything is so precise kind of thing. It's difficult to describe. You look like that, I look like that. And it's kind of like, I don't know, everything's slightly more bluer. It's designed, I think, so that you pick out like the edges of roads and things like that much better. Nearly there. It's that short. Told you. So, things considering, as it's taken so long to get this up and running, I think I'm going to pretty much try just load up the next map and do the next little short stage. It's not much longer than this one, I'm pretty certain of that, so just to get a couple of little ones out of the way. I hope my plights were entertaining. Did I enjoy this ride? Not really. It was a bit of nothing and a hell of a lot of effort to set it all up. But I suppose it does mean I don't have to set it up this evening, unless for some, that could be the next real bit of bad luck, we suddenly get some rain that we're not expecting. So I'm going to set up the next one now. Does mean I can get off the bike and I don't have to run the sensors and things for a little bit. So I'll give myself 10 minutes or whatever. Run the next one, and then that will give us plenty of time to, what do we need plenty of time to do? Between the next two legs. Actually, there's no harm in just seeing whether I can get that leg up now and just do it. What am I thinking? Of course, that's the best idea. Okay, let's give that a go. It's all up and running, isn't it? Oh, I don't know what I did then. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah, the mouse is also now playing up, but that's okay. You can win on that one as well. It's doing, normally when the mouse goes to sleep, this is what the mouse is doing now, just to give you a little, I might as well tell you everything that's going on. When the mouse goes to sleep, obviously if it goes to sleep on something like an on-off button or something like that, normally the mouse has a safety that the first time you click it, all it does is turn it on. It's now decided that it will click whatever it is on if you need to turn it on. So you say in a way, if it's on the turn the stream on off button, you're scuppered, because you need the mouse to be able to do the next thing, but as soon as you touch that mouse it's going to turn the stream off, that kind of stuff. So I need to now be very careful where I leave the mouse pointer. I need to leave it in a nice void area where it's not going to do any harm. Okay, so let's see if we can just go straight back into the maps. And what are we looking for? We're looking for Orkney 1. Back there, I've got all. Last night I did what I said I was hoping to do, and I now have all of the stages on the trainer, ready to go right the way up to the end, including all the islands, including the TT circuit. So that's one less thing I have to do. I probably showed you all the mileages now, all the stages. You watching? Fair play. You got the advantage. Don't scroll back. Just try and do it by your subconscious. Okay. That's the map. And it has. Let's go for it. Okay. Another small island. I shall scroll it right back so you can see. But if you look at it like that, you can see it's a tiny little one at the top of the Orkney Islands, and then you can see the top of Scotland there. So you scroll back in. Oh no, I'm scrolling the wrong way now. I'm going to go into space in a minute. That should do. And then I can put it back on to I've got some pictures of this island, but they're not loaded up yet. That's why I was going. That was the reason I was going to stop between the two stages. Okay. And the trouble is with the trainer is you can't minimize it, so I can't get to what I need to get to, I don't think, which will be the desktop. Or are they on there? No, they won't be, will they? Bear with me. Just going to try something, okay? So at the moment, so if I put it on, no, not that. I'll put it on the Fair Isles. We've already done that. I go into the image slideshow and I get rid of all of those. Which won't take long. Just amuse yourself with the pictures. I'm going to start the stage from the beginning, so don't worry about it. And then I want to add a file. I'm hoping that I can go into OneDrive Oh, that's interesting. So my mouse, when I want to scroll down, is now scrolling sideways. That's very interesting. So I'm going to have to get off this because I can't see enough of it to work out why. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm going to break from this because I just need to get this. Yeah, I spent a bit of time on getting the stage ready. I did the photos last night, and it would really pee me off to have another thing not working. So I'm going to make sure that that is up and running. So shall I stop the stream? Yeah. So in a few minutes, once I've got it all sorted out, I'm going to come back and I shall do the next little stage. Also means I'll put the be back soon on. If the stream goes off, yeah, I'll put the be back soon on. If the stream goes off, then we'll start a new stream. If it doesn't, I'll come back on this in about 10 minutes time. Hopefully I can sort it out in 10 minutes. Sorry about this. Right. Hello again, everybody. I think I got everything up and running. Just have to get the map up on here. There we go. Okay. And without further ado, let's start going. Right. Map back to 0. Starting at the Lighthouse Visitors Centre. At the most northern end of the Orkney Islands, or as far as you can get to anyway. You might be able to walk a little bit further than that. And I think we drive from we ride from lighthouse to lighthouse. Oh yeah, I need to put my cursor in a good place, and I don't forget that. So this is pretty much well, I think it is the farthest north of the Orkney Islands, called North Ronaldsay. Tiny little island. I think it's 40 odd people live on it. A lot of them are fairly elderly. The average age is quite high. I think it's about 65. As I say, I think the news story a little while ago. Oh, and the girl who didn't move to the Faroe Isles, she moved to North Ronaldsay, so that's why. Thank you, Sean, for watching old misery guts here. Yeah, so this was the island she moved to, so this was a new story. I can't remember, so now I can't remember whether it's this one or the other one has recently got electricity. I think it's the Fair Isles recently got electricity. That was the story of that. So yeah, she moved from Edinburgh, as far I think it's Edinburgh. um, Very vibrant, busy city, um, to here. But she is still very, very busy. She has about 9 jobs: lighthouse keeper, firewoman, postwoman, carer. What are the other jobs? Can't remember. Does she do the lifeboats or something? I don't know. The lots anyway. When I show you the pictures, in fact I'll show you the pictures now, and I'll probably show you them later on. They're under the Fair Isles, where they are, North Ronaldsay. So, this is North Ronaldsay. Air traffic controller as well she is. And, oh yeah, of course, we can't really start or have a stage today that hasn't got problems, so bear with me, because for some reason all the pictures are in completely wrong size. That's still way too big. That will do. That will have to do. As a golf course, there you go. Main inhabitants, other than the people. I can understand that. I'm feeling a bit today. Everything's going wrong. So I can't say I'm in the best of moods, but my sympathy's there, guys. Hope it's going well. Yeah, so there's the airport. So they have an airport, a kind of airport. Um, and there are several people there. Obviously, they have a lot of sheep on there, so they have a lot of the wool industry. That's the young girl. Can't remember what her name is. Miss Moore, maybe. Um, he moved to the island. First time she ever moved away from home, and she moved to a little island like that. It's pretty brave of her. There's the golf course with the clubhouse. And we're back to those sheep again on the shore. I think it's like they may eat the seaweed. They seem to be around it. You can see why it's famous for its wool with sheep like that. You wouldn't want to be a sheep like that in the weather today. Yeah, it's kind of all gone wrong today. Everything I've touched. I think the only thing that didn't go wrong is the cooker didn't break when I had a bacon sandwich. Every other electrical appliance that I have touched has gone wrong. 2 laptops, 1 tablet, 1 phone, and 1 camera, and 1 set of earbuds. What else? I think that's about it. I don't think I've touched anything else. Better not go for a wee, it might drop off. Again, looks like a lovely little island. That must be amazing going on that golf course. Doesn't look the best of quality, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Yeah, thanks, Sean. You two take care. Right, let's put it back on the main. Let's get this ride done. I can have a lie down. You know, I can't have a lie down, I need to cut the grass. But that'll be nice and relaxing. Unless the lawnmower breaks, obviously. Right. Luckily, as we've got very few people watching, obviously the description will say the Fair Isles. The bit at the top does, but I'm going to change that. So at least that's right, because I can change the description of the stream later. Whereas obviously the bit on the top I can't change. Didn't have Matt pointing it out this time. So we need to click on that. Click on that. Right, what are we going to call it? Orkneys. Stage 1. Is that not working? Oh, it was. Cool, luckily I didn't get any further. Right. Island special. Island special. Stage 1. North Ronaldsay. Yep, and that's my typing for you. Island special. Orkneys, stage 1, North Ronaldsay. That'll do, won't it? I want a few more dots in there, it's not really enough space, that'll do. Right, now I've got to move it. How's that? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this finishing and this laptop flying across the garden, smashing into a wall. Not the laptop, the tablet is a piece of junk basically, but it will serve its purpose for this. But it's past its sell-by date by a long way. It's Japanese with the Japanese program inside. It's not even set up for British. It's about 15 to 20 years old, I think. Spent a lot of money on it when I bought it to make it future-proof. It was 8 core at the time, which was almost not heard of. So it's done well, I suppose. Most people get a tablet and it only lasts 2 or 3 years before it's out of date. But it's like a snail. But yeah, can get you, can't it? It's one of the things that can really frustrate you, I think, technical issues. And we have a lot of them in this. So, it'd be nice to go back to the beginning on this. But we got some nice chat there as well, some real stuff basically, and I don't want to lose that. So we're gonna carry on, warts and all. So it will stay at the top of it for a while. I'll put a little, that's what I usually do when we got something like that. I'll put a little voiceover at the beginning of this stage saying, please ignore the banner for the first 1.5 miles, saying Fair Isles. That was what we did about half an hour ago. Or it'll say, we often get bits like that on it if you watch the few that have been edited. It's something I really need to get onto. But at the moment I'm just trying to catch up with fixing all the dying phones and laptops at the moment. It's taken me 2 days just to get back to, well, not even back to square one yet, but get back to where I was 2 days ago. So then I've got 2 days worth of catching up to do, and I was already about 5 days behind. So they will get edited eventually. Maybe after I finish this, but you know, they'll still get edited. This one I'm going to keep as one. Obviously I'd take the bit out of the middle that's got nothing on it at all, and just do it as 2 streams, and I can change the description to be 2-stage event, blah 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 blah, you know. But we keep all of this stuff in. Anything where I'm on it, whether I'm having problems or not, stays on. The only bits that get deleted are when there is nothing on, like just the be back soon screen or whatever, or a blank screen. Obviously no point keeping that on. Right, see if my water bottle is still fixed. One success. Yeah, even my water bottle didn't work. That takes a lot, a water bottle that doesn't work. I don't know how it happened, what it happened, but I fixed it. I'd like to say it sucked, but that was the problem, it didn't. Well, you're talking work PCs anyway, Sean. The ones that are work, I'm not sure you can really call them PCs. I think that would be a bit of an insult to a PC, really. They are pieces of electrical equipment, of which there is a picture. Don't try and put anything moving on it, picture-wise, because it won't, or it will, very, very slowly. Don't try to put anything that has sound on it on. It will make noises, but you won't hear it. So, as long as you're keeping it to something like a Word document, you can just about get away with it. Emails, touch and go, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Anything above that, forget it. I think we have just, and they're very proud of this, recently been updated to Windows 2003. We're into the right century at long last. I think we were Windows 97 before that. I think they had to do that because people were sending out Word documents and things to people who had proper systems, and their systems would come, nope, I don't know what that is. That's not any kind of Word document in our system. It had gone past the point of updating, back updating, whatever they call it. You could tell when people sent, when people weren't using the actual system, because you'd get Word documents that were obviously like, Windows 10 and all that kind of stuff. And it would just have like a weird yellowy symbol on it, which basically says, this computer does not recognise what that file is. And you'd embarrassingly have to email them back and say, can you convert it to Windows 97, please? And you get some of those people saying, I wasn't even born then. It's warm. That is true, we cannot live without them now. And the problem will never go away either, will it? Because it's not like we'll be satisfied with, let's leave the tech system as it is now and just improve it so that it is faultless. Because what we want is better. So we have to update, and then we have to go through the problems of ironing out all the problems of the update until we almost get to a system that works really well. And then we, as a general public, go, we want better than that. So we go, okay, so they invent the system up here, and then we're all those problems we've got to then go again, and we never quite catch up with it. But we get better. So we get better, but we have problems. Maybe there will. Maybe there'll come a day when the general public go, no, we're quite happy with the level of technology. We don't need it to be any better. We just need it to be right. Don't think that's going to happen somehow. We always want more. So we are now going past, believe it or not, for an island so small, about 4 or 5 miles across, we're going past an airport, of which I think she's called Miss Moore, works on, amongst her other 8 jobs. Air traffic controller, postman, night housekeeper, firewoman, carer, shepherd, that's one of the others, that makes sense. She's not married, which is a good job because her husband will never see her. I did see an interview where she basically said that they sometimes have like a festival every year, and people from the other islands come over. And obviously, you know, her being by far the youngest, at 20 something, there was all these younger lads came over, and apparently all the old people from her island were virtually giving these young guys her CV, you know, trying to sort of, because they obviously want younger people, and in order to do that, because they're too old, most of the people on the island are too old to produce younger people, and she's the only one that can. It was kind of like, yeah. She did say she saw the funny side of it, which I'm glad she did, because that would be quite horrible for somebody. How do I know all this? Well, this is a very long one. I can tuck this right under there. I can tuck it under my seat. Unless I'm very short. It's nice though, because it doesn't like ruck up too much. Probably stretching it doing that. I won't do that. Put it back up there. Yes, I know it, but basically because when I'm compiling the photos, obviously when you're going through Google, you come across some of the little bit articles alongside the photos and just read a little bit. So I just saw that. I saw the picture of her, thinking, why have they got a picture of this woman? Just it was the one by the lighthouse, which looked quite nice. So I just read a little bit of the story. I saw the headline that said, "Woman on Orkney Island has 9 jobs." So I was just intrigued. No, well, I heard the rumours. I heard somebody already had a letter. Is there an official announcement then? It's kind of, we know it's going to be extended. It's just waiting for the official, yes, it has been. So, no, I haven't heard anything official. But I'd be interested to hear about it, and as to whether we have to faff about getting another letter, or whether it just is, if you had one of those letters, you just carry on, sort of thing. Because I don't want to have to go through that stress and hassle again. That was not very pleasant. Bit hard on the ticker, that one was. And not just for me, that's for a lot of people. Oh yeah. Well, the biggest room is, they reckon it's going to be roughly a year for the at risk or at high risk. That's the rumour I've heard. The other thing that I know, there's slightly officially, because I know somebody who's already had a letter apparently, but that could be just through his own doctor, is that they've added another 12 weeks onto it. And we're nearly done this one. As easy as that. Oh ho! You have to come and hold it up above the fence for me. It's exciting. And the other exciting thing is we just finished this stage. So, luckily on the dropout stage without a hitch. Yet again, I think it dropped out. I set the stream. I got everything ready and was ready to go. Time was counting down. Well, you can't hold yourself above the fence. You could try, I suppose. Do some gymnastic kind of thing. Yeah. Bring it round and I'll look at it. I'll view it from a distance. Bring it around to the front. I will be doing, I think it's Sunday's ride from the front of the house because it's the highway stage. Exciting, which I need to ring up work to let Lee know about that. I think that's when it is. I'll just check so that I'm not giving out false information. So, stop-offs. So tonight we are doing we're doing Loyney to Leominster. Yeah, that's tonight, that's Wednesday. Leominster to Red Marley. That's Thursday. Red Marley to Cirencester. That's Saturday, because we don't do Friday. And Cirencester to Highworth. That's on a Sunday. So, there we go. Sunday, we will be in Highworth. Monday, we'll be leaving Highworth. How exciting is that? And then on and on. So stage 47, which is not far away now. So that'll be this Sunday. 2 Sundays after that. Job done, with a bit of luck. If everything stays in one piece with the bike, the tech and me stay in one piece. Thank you for joining us. I know Ed was kind of there around. I think Linda was. Joe popped in. Thank you, Sean. I hope you have a nice day today, if you know what I mean. And I hope the day is what it needs to be. And I will see you all this evening, hopefully. Meant genuinely, love in abundance, stay safe and peace out.